worthless.
Okay. Yeah, just throw that in there, yeah. At the last second. Oh, shoot, you know what? Is there a way to... Oh, no, I'll worry about it later. Just start talking. Fuck, I'm working on background shit.
So my complaints with the Empire.
Okay, got it.
Onto a whole new fucking rant.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is my biggest problem with the Empire. We have fucking 3 fucking guys who I know now, like, Volkmar has been pushed down to the south, and he's the cult of Sigmar, and technically he's his own faction, and technically Balthazar Gelt's his own faction with the Golden Order, and the Huntsman. The Huntsman is effectively fucking, hey, challenge run the Empire.
Right.
Fucking, there is nothing unique about Volkmar other than bonuses towards fanatics. And the Golden Order runs exactly like normal fucking Empire, except a little bit more magic. We desperately need the other parts of the Empire.
Oh, I do have my Patreon linked. Nice. Sorry. But yes, I agree. We need more Empire stuff.
We need Reichland, we need Osterland, we need Marienburg, we need all of the rest of the Empire as playable factions. Because they all do different shit. They all have things that are uniquely them. And yeah, most of their roster would be the same. But, like, it's no different than the Skaven, who we have 6 of for different fucking clans, and they all play rather differently because they're built around their mechanics. Like, Throt having the fucking Hell Pit where he can just mutate shit. Snicket being able to delete people. Icket Claw with the nuke and upgrading his fucking stuff. Fucking Clan Pestilence with the plagues and shit. Clan Moors being more of the just straight up fighters with Queek. Like, having the factions, like, it's not like you can't have more Empire of all the different colors and them still share a roster and just like, this one is more towards this and this is more towards... And so I just hate that we have gotten such a Reichland-focused fucking Empire.
Yeah, there's a lot of variety missing out in general.
Well, and especially because the 2 other, of the 3 faction, 3 others than Reichland that we have, 2 of them literally started as just Reichland.
Well, it used to be the Empire was all in one spot. I mean, it used to be they were all at the same starting location.
All Reichland.
Right, just with different
lords. And it was like, Balthazar's the Golden Order, and now Volkmar's totally just the cult of Sigmar.
Right.
Total. Which I think one of the things they should have done for Volkmar was give him fanatics as his like first recruitable unit.
Oh, you mean like who are they? The Flatulence?
Yeah, like make those his fucking like starting. These are his replacement for Spearmen.
What are his starting units? I don't think it tells you. Or at least I forgot if there's
not in this mode it wasn't. But he gets a few of them, but I mean like as a recruitable unit. Because this whole game is just based around them.
He's also in a shit location, to be honest.
He does. Also, his entire shit just stops. Like, his whole gimmick of, I'm gonna use these fucking flagellants, or whatever the fuck you call these.
They're flagellants. The guys who are unbreakable, who are pretty much naked and run around with 2 maces.
Yeah. They immediately fucking stop being useful by the time you hit, like, turn 20.
Well, they have no health. I mean, that's the problem.
Yeah,
they have no
nothing to the shit.
They don't have a shield. They're terrible.
They just die. So, and it's like, they need to either be super cheap, so Volkmar can have a shit ton of them.
Right.
And have multiple armies of them, or they need a buff. Or have higher tiers of them. Have, like,
armored ones.
Fucking royal flatulent. Yeah, like where they have like actual armor on, and like it's not like you can't do. Also, there's so many, especially now that he's the cult of Sigmar. There are so many cult units you could use for the cult of Sigmar from tabletop.
Oh, probably. I'm not familiar with the tabletop version, but yeah.
There's Sigmar wolves. There's fucking like the priests of Sigmar, not the general priests of Sigmar that we get, but like a proper unit of the priests of Sigmar. Like, fucking, you could do so much with them, and they just don't, and it makes me sad. Who do I want to play as?
Oh wait, I can leave comments. Like, I can put my links in shorts. Can people see that when they view a short? Like, in the description? Sorry, I'm listening, but...
Are you doing a regular Empire?
Yeah, because I've been practicing actually.
You have?
Yeah, I played offline. Remember, I told you this.
How far have you made it?
Not far, because I can't beat fucking Helmgart. They've made it buffed up, so it's actually hard to fight. So I'm actually not sure how to beat it for once. Normally it was really easy, but now it's actually because you need like 2 armies almost. I feel because the secessionists, they start essentially with 2 armies in there. Like their garrison is essentially an army, and they get their own army, and then they start, and then on like turn 2 they recruit another lord there. It's really a bitch. Like I actually don't know how to defeat it, to be honest. It's really sad because like I'll admit I should know. Yeah, maybe you can.
I'm gonna play as Katarina.
Oh sure.
Or Catherine.
Yeah, you play as whoever you want. Yeah.
We'll look at fucking deleting them. Because yeah, Helmgart is now a proper especially with the way most places have been changed. Helmgart staying the same makes it hard as shit.
Well, it's not staying the same. That's the problem. Helmgart is better. Like it's actually.
How do they make it better?
They gave them 2 armies instead of 1 army.
Oh no, I mean map wise.
Oh, map wise? Oh, I mean, it's still like 3-tier layer city. I mean, it's one of the passages blocking the north from the south. It's a very important spot, to be honest. The issue that I'm having is just that unless I get a second army, as far as I could tell, I don't think Karl's able to beat it. Just like straight up. Like even if trying to siege them out in an open plains battle, what will happen is the reinforcements will spawn at the same exact time as the main army. So you'll be fighting essentially 40 units. And I don't know how to stop it. Maybe it's a bug, but I just can't win. I can't figure it out without having a second army. If I had a second army, sure, it's even fight. I have artillery, I could beat it. But just like my 20 stack army, even if I'd properly have the right amount of, fucking what are they? Because now there's. Oh, I don't have the DLC by the way for the Huntsman still, so I don't have access to archers or the cool chariot gunners. Just as a heads up. But if you have that DLC, I think I have access to it.
I do. Yeah, I have all of them. I have every DLC from all 3 games.
I really do want to get the Huntsman DLC just so I can have those extra Empire units.
They're really good. The Huntsman himself, just having access to the Huntsman lords, they are really good at lord deletion. They are fucking hero killers. Because you can buff their shit to where their standard attack is just, I see you, goodbye.
Nice.
And that becomes super fucking useful. Also, archers are just realizing that you don't have access to archers, so you're missing a lot of your early game range.
I have the crossbowmen, but not the regular archers.
You don't get those you get the archers at the same tiers you get swordsmen.
There you go, yeah.
Where crossbowmen you don't get till almost
upgrade
level.
You got to go up 1 level to get the archers.
Yeah,
they're not hard to get. They're just you don't start with it.
Yeah, and that can cause a lot of missing your majority of fucking range.
Right. So maybe that's also the problem I'm having trouble. You'll see. You'll see when I fight it. There'll be too many fucking units. And another strategy I've seen people do online is they just sit outside of range to try and draw out 1 army. But I find that when you do that, then Marienburg gets antsy and tries to take Elenhart. It's just a mess. Even and the thing is, it's already hard, and I think that's why they got removed that Nurgle Lord from the Empire region, because I think he made it too hard. Because remember, you still have the Skaven city that always pops up in Reichland, and then you also at the same time used to get plagued as well. So essentially, you'd always have bad control for the control stat. So I think that's why they got rid of it.
Yeah, Festus had kind of the strongest start. I forgot to check where he is now.
Oh, that I don't know.
I should have checked, because I was wondering where they fucking moved Festus. Because I don't know where you would move him to give him, also a strong start.
Well, what would happen is that the Empire would just crumble instantly. Because orcs now start on the Empire territory also. A new orc race up by Midlands area on the west.
By Midland?
on the left. They only start with one city, but I find that they very quickly take over.
Oh, no, those have always been there.
Have they? Oh, maybe they buffed them then, because they seem to be doing better now.
Those are the ones that normally would get... oh, no, you know what? Normally they're taken out by Nordland, but Nordland would then be spending most of its units dealing with what used to be Festus. So that would explain why those orcs were getting stronger. Because they didn't have their normal enemy.
I mean, I know there's RNG in it too, for the events that pop up, but I don't know. I have found that I feel like it's harder now, which is good. I mean, like I'm shit at the game. You know what I mean? I'm sure you could find a way to make it good.
3 has definitely increased the difficulty, if nothing else, just based off of how fucking big the world is. Like it's fucking massive, and so like with anything. War being spread on a bigger and bigger scale it's what causes collapses. Trying to run an empire the size of, fucking the world becomes harder and harder. And likewise, when you first start out, there's just enemies everywhere. Yeah. And so with that, it becomes this kind of like, like in 1 especially, it was just kind of like, all right, I'm going to take that guy out. And then 2, it was like, all right, I'm going to make my borders, then I'm going to take that guy out. And in this one, it's like, I make my borders, but now I have 5 new enemies at every border.
Right.
And so, I'll get to that guy when I fucking can get to him.
And to be honest, I actually think Bretonnia deserves to be updated sooner than the Empire. I think Bretonnia is just worse.
No, Bretonnia got an update before the Empire did. They had Réponse de Leon.
I don't know. They still feels not good.
Bretonnia just won't feel good. They just won't. They will not feel good until they get rid of the stupid peasantry mechanic. And I get why they did it. I know, and I've heard people be like, they can't get rid of the peasantry fucking mechanic because you then like Bretonnia just would be. And it's like, no, you can get rid of the peasantry fucking gimmick, and you could change it. You could make it to where, instead of it being so reliant on the peasantry, have it be reliant on how noble the knights are. Have it completely... Well, they do have because they have the chivalry mechanic built in.
Mm-hmm.
But then they don't fucking... Like, that's not the primary thing. It's like, oh, hey, you can't use too many of your peasants because they are needed to run the fields. But
if you build too many, you lose income. Yeah.
Right, and then also, you want to do. We also have the chivalry mechanic, so you have to constantly be balancing the chivalry of all your different armies because if you lose too much chivalry, people get pissed off. And it's like, why the dual mechanic that neither one is like? Just merge the 2 mechanics and go, hey, as your chivalry increases, increase how many people you can muster up to fight.
Right.
Because then it makes more sense. People are roused by the chivalrous nature of the knights, and you don't have to work. So here's why I hate the peasantry gimmick more than any. All right, here's my biggest thing with it. It's what Rome Total War did. The original Rome Total War.
Oh,
which is fine, and it worked for Rome Total War. But Rome Total War was literally like 1/10, not even a tenth of the size of this map. Rome Total War had a grand total of 25 cities.
That's puny.
Yeah. So when you were going from place to place, and it was like, hey, if you want to recruit units, you have to take them from the population of a town, you literally could just go, okay, take a city, build it up a bit, make an army, walk over to the next town, kill everyone there, build up the population of that town, move to the next one, and just rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. Mm-hmm. Worked fine for that game because of how small it was. In the Warhammer, there's a reason it's been phased out of all the later fucking Total Wars. Because while it is a very practical and realistic idea of how gathering troops is, you obviously can't field troops from nowhere. It has to come from the local population. And it's a great, very realistic mechanic, but for Total War's gameplay, which the point of it being constant and total war,
That and it's Warhammer on top of that, because Warhammer's also constant war.
And so it's like even more so, like there was a reason we left that mechanic behind in Total War. That mechanic should not have come back in all things of Warhammer Total War. There was no way, there's no world where Bretonnia becomes a top faction with that mechanic. And I know people, like, because mind you, I know there are people who are like, well, I beat the game with Bretonnia, and I don't have... I'm sure you do, chucklefuck. But for the average people don't want to play Bretonnia. They look at Bretonnia and go, fuck that!
Well,
I'm not going to spend...
pain in the ass, that's the problem.
Yeah. It's like, I don't want to spend fucking 80 turns getting my starting shit up because Bretonnia can't fucking mechanic.
Right.
Like, no, fuck you. I refuse. I will not spend my starting turns trying to get Bretonnia to function.
I'm gonna do diplomacy before I do my first fight.
Yeah. Same, I'm getting all my other stuff set up. Tariffs. Constructing a building.
Yeah, look, if you look, now it's not Festus. Now it's just the who? Fecundiites? I don't know. The Warriors of Chaos.
I can't see them. I can only see Hoychland.
Oh, well, either way, they're not Festus.
That's good.
So I'm happy with that. Yeah, but now, see, here's the thing. So now, what's interesting over here in the west, I know you can't see it, but now there's 2 orc settlements. There's the Black Pit and Wrecker's Point. Those are both orc settlements. And there's they've added a Wood Elf faction as well on the Lorien Forest. I don't know if they've always been there, but...
That Wood Elf faction's always been there.
Okay, then I've never really... I guess they just haven't been a problem for me then.
No, they typically kind of just sit there sticking in their own little fucking thing. Oh, I gotta go through and make friends with all of the Empire.
I know, I'm going through. You and I already have trade agreement, right?
I believe so.
Okay. Well, I don't know, because you're so far away. Oh, yeah, we do. Yes. Because I know there's, like, was that distance thing, remember, in one of our other games where, like, we couldn't actually trade because...
I used to be capital. Your capitals have to connect.
But now it's, like, just anything has to touch, right?
I'm pretty sure. As well as I think we can do trade because...
we're already on the same team.
Yeah, I think I technically have access to water.
Maybe.
Oh, maybe not. I thought I did.
Reichland's on the water, but I don't know...
Yeah, I know Reichland counts as
I can see your area. You can't see my area?
I can see your area, I just can't see that specific spot.
Oh, you just can't happen to not see the brass keep?
Yeah.
I see. Okay. Gotcha.
So, I'm assuming you're going to do the normal thing, kill him, and then go take that one, and then try and come up?
So yeah. Go that path after Ubersreich. Then I have to go to Eilhart, otherwise Marienburg takes it, which is very stupid now. And you used to be able to go to Helmgart right away, but now you have to take Eilhart first. Because that's really bad, because that's your region. Because Helmgart's not part of the region. Helmgart's its own region.
You can trade region now.
Maybe. Well, Helmgart, I can't. Maybe you're supposed to buy out Helmgart. I'll try it. Anyway, I'm ready whenever you're ready.
Because, yeah, if I do... Oh, yeah. Outposts can be created.
Oh, right, outposts. How do you do that? I haven't... Do I click on your city and, like, try and build something on your...
Yeah.
I don't... If that is how you do it, I don't know how to hit the button.
No, there's a way to do it. I'm trying to remember how to... Let's see. So I go to you. Outpost available. Oh, double click on diplomacy where it says outpost available. Oh god, it costs 2,000.
Well, I'm not doing it now. I mean, I already spent my money to upgrade. I'm not doing that right now. I'll do it later. But I see ally options. You fighting? Go for it.
No, it's saying I'm waiting for you.
No. Oh, I see. Oh. There's the outpost available button.
Well, yeah, and then you.
Oh, it's war coordination. That's what it is. Okay. Well, go ahead and I'll let you fight now if you want.
Your units are not on the list of things I want.
Well, I
I was
don't.
looking at your units, and I was like, oof.
No, they are not good right now. I haven't even upgraded to be able to buy swordsman. It's bad. You have to buy that first upgrade in Reichland immediately. Until you do that first upgrade, you can't actually buy, I think, anything good at all. Like right now, I can only recruit basic spears.
And then even then, fucking, like, you know, I got pretty good fucking units as Kislev.
Yeah, Kislev is a wonderful thing.
The trolls. Forgot about the trolls.
I'll just spectate. I think that makes it load faster.
I'm gonna fuck you up, you little marauder shit.
How is it a close victory? This should be a pretty decisive victory.
Because those trolls, the ice trolls.
Oh, you should be able to focus those down easily, though. I'm not worried about that.
Alright. Oh, weird.
What?
It's not an overly snowy map.
God, I'm so jealous of you. Like, I'm not even reading my webcam. Huh?
Do you want to know when you loaded in for main campaign?
I know I loaded in after like 10 minutes. I know.
391.
I know.
That's better than it was originally.
Well, I'm not streaming. I'm just recording. So I won't even have the same editing tools.
Still, originally it was fucking like 94 seconds.
Yeah.
So, you know, little by little, it's improving.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even have my webcam on. You know, I'm trying to make this as very... And I already, like, fucked with the settings, so it should look nice enough, but not poop. But obviously it doesn't look that good.
Not absolute shit.
Right. You can see their faces.
Sorry, I'm looking at my installation instructions for the XCOM launcher.
Oh, it's okay. I'm still loading. I'll let you know when I pop in. It's fine. In the meantime, I think I'll go to my... Because fortunately, for some reason, tabbing out has not harmed my loading experience. I'm going to keep adding my links and stuff to all my shorts, because I just realized that I can do that.
There you go.
Because, hey, one short got 6,000 views. And I was like, oh, shit. It's pretty fucking good. You know, I find that I get a ton of subscribers off of my shorts and, like, nothing off my videos. I don't know, like, what's going on there, but...
Shorts probably get pushed more.
I guess. And they're so easy to make, dude. Like, I swear, you really could make a channel for just shorts. Now, I wouldn't, because it's so much easier to just get 4,000 video view hours than to get 10 million views on shorts, I could imagine. Unless I'm wrong. Probably a liar. But...
What? Sorry,
I was just saying, in order to become monetized on YouTube, you can either now have 10 million video views on shorts, or just get 4,000 watch hours on regular videos. Obviously, needing 1,000 subscribers in each version.
Jesus fuck.
So that's what I'm saying. I think regular video view hours are still better, but to get those 1,000 subscribers, shorts are where it's at. I think that's how you get people to subscribe, because of the exposure alone. Anyway, I'm loaded in.
Straight up copied the fucking TikTok mechanic.
Oh, yeah. God, I've been really thinking about making a TikTok.
Do you not have a TikTok?
No, because I don't really want China to see my shit. And,
they see your shit already, bud.
But isn't it, like, worse? Isn't, like, TikTok, like, bad for your phone and stuff?
No, that was a whole fucking bullshit that got pushed a while ago, and that's why they had to make TikTok US, where there's a whole fucking branch specifically in the US that takes care of everything.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Like,
that shit's been sold.
Like, my wife has a TikTok, and, like, I just watch it on her phone. But, like, I don't have my own TikTok.
You should get your own TikTok.
Maybe. I mean, I would only be posting the same stuff that I post on my shorts anyway, you know?
So, that's what most people do for TikTok to YouTube, or TikTok to Twitch.
Oh, really?
Like, Kanoa Daddy, the guy I fucking initially is actually one of the reasons I created a fucking Twitch account originally, was to watch him, because I watched him on TikTok, thought he was funny, and then fucking moved to Twitch to watch your stuff.
Maybe I should make a... Maybe when we're done playing, I'm going to make a TikTok on my computer only. Like, I don't want it on my phone. But because you can make TikTok on the computer, right?
Do you have a Facebook on your phone?
Yeah.
Then you are in a worse position with Facebook on your phone than you are TikTok.
Well, Facebook's like defaultly installed on my phone. I just haven't bothered to get rid of it.
That's what I mean. Like, Facebook accesses other fucking files in your phone. Facebook is far worse for your phone or for your privacy than TikTok will ever be.
I mean, I think the graphics look okay. Sorry, totally totally just said something off topic, but I'm just looking at the stuff, and they actually don't look too bad. These shitty settings. I know. Look, and look, my parents, they didn't give me a computer, even though they totally bought a computer for my dad and my sister. But they did give me $500, so at the very least, it's something.
Yeah.
So maybe in December, God willing. I don't even believe in God, but fuck it. Like, God willing, something nice will happen.
Somebody fucking willing.
Do you guys have guns? Oh, yeah, you do.
Oh, yeah. My normal infantry comes with pistols.
The pistol guys, yeah.
Which I fucking love.
I know. God. You know, the Empire... That's something the Empire needs. They need some sort of a good, like, melee gun. Because you know how, like, the hand cannon guys, they do have short swords, but they're just dog shit. Like, they should make a version of hand cannon guys that are more like the dual-wieldy type. Like, not the specific, like, gun axe version, but I mean, like, to just have, like, decent... Like, maybe a shield on their back, at least, or something.
Yeah.
Like, shielded handgun or something.
Yeah, they don't have great shit.
I was watching that guy that you don't like talk about Warhammer, who starts with Z.
Yeah.
And he was talking about how, like, for the Empire, how they're not good at anything, but they're also not bad at anything. They're, like, the exact definition of neutral, in his opinion. I don't know what you think about that.
I wouldn't say that because they, like... They're not... I guess they're not the best at anything, I would say. Not that they're not good at anything.
Right, exactly. They're neutral. He's saying that they're the exact dead middle. Like, if you're brand new and you want to try out all the flavors.
Do not play Empire. Do not. Empire is the worst thing currently to play if you are new.
Really? I mean, I just like Empire because I've been playing, you know, Napoleon. Like, I have experience with Total War. But...
the reason why I say don't play Empire if you are new is because Empire is the worst fucking thing for a new player. Because if you are new to Total War, Warhammer specifically, and you go up against, with them being kind of the middle of the road, yeah, they don't have any glaring weakness, but it also means, because they don't have any glaring strength, you're in a weird position where you're just kind of fucked at anyone you fight. You don't really have an advantage over someone unless you're fighting with their very specific weakness. I would say High Elves are a way better start.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
If you're going to play for the first time, if you're a first-time player looking to play Warhammer Total War, play the High Elves.
Oh, yeah, they're an easy campaign. Or Lizardmen. I think Lizardmen's also easy.
Lizardmen are a fantastic alternative if you don't want to do fucking Empire. Because, yeah, fucking Lizardmen are solid. You don't have a range, but they're a really good way to get used to the melee.
They have range.
Getting used to... Not good range.
Well, not good range, but they have it. I mean, it's not like you're playing Vampire Count.
Even Vampire Count has... Vampire Count doesn't have range, but Vampire Count does have ungodly melee.
Yeah.
And effectively immortality.
Yeah, you just gotta keep your hero safe and you're fine.
Yeah, and so, like... And that's the thing, though. Like, I would say pretty much... Like, Vampire Counts are also a good starting one.
Are you not gonna have Katarina kill the Lord?
She will not win that fight.
Really? She doesn't have spells or anything to, like, get XP? I'm just saying, like, I'm just surprised you're not trying to...
She has spells, but they're AoE spells.
Oh.
And then, like, a debuff for speed.
Oh, that sucks. I didn't know that. Because I played the other Kislev Lord. I haven't actually played Katarina yet.
She's great. A lot of her best spells she doesn't start with, though. She starts with the fucking Icy Wind, the cone attack. And then starts with just a slowdown spell. Which, like, the Icy Wind fucking spell is fantastic for mass enemies. Because it's, again, it gives frostbite, it does magic damage, it's armor piercing. It's great. But a lot of her shit is to slow the enemy so that the rest of her units can tear them apart.
There's that.
Because, yeah, Kislev is just... Oh, good, we did get the trolls.
Yeah, you killed everything. You killed the Lord. I mean, they're all going to be dead.
Not necessarily. Every once in a while, Warhammer decides to do that fuck around and find out shit.
Well, you got all the trolls.
They're like, oh, you killed the fucking Lord. But enough of the army's alive. We're just going to give him another Lord. Fuck you.
You know, there used to be a glitch for the Empire where, because when you'd go to make that attack on that single Lord who's by himself that Helmgart starts with for some stupid reason, the two allied forces would join the fight, and if you could kill the Lord and end the battle before reinforcements show up, all the reinforcements would die.
That's not a glitch. That's how the game works.
Wait, what?
If someone's reinforcing a siege battle...
No, it was a land battle.
Oh. Because, yeah, if somebody's reinforcing a siege battle and you can kill the person who holds the castle before the reinforcements show up, yeah, they're dead.
Well, it was working for the land battle, so... But I tried it myself and it didn't work, so I don't know.
You're like, well, fuck you then.
Well, because I was looking up videos on how to fucking do this. I'm like, I've actually replayed... You know, it's funny, I actually was save scumming, trying to find different ways to figure it out. I just can't do it without a second army. I can't imagine... I have yet to figure out a way to do it with just your one army. Because if I have to wait for a second army, then that means I slow down, significantly, because I can't expand to go steal Marienburg before the orcs do. Because I've decided to leave the Vampire Counts alone, actually, because I think that's just not a good method for killing, because of how many how many factions are around them now. There's enough of a buffer that the vampires aren't the biggest threat anymore. It's actually going to be the Norskins and those orcs in the north. So taking Marienburg out, on the west, and taking that land before the orcs get it, I think is more beneficial. But I could be wrong. I mean, who knows? Maybe the vampires will just go wild, and I should be fighting them anyway right away. But
the thing with the fucking brain. The thing with the vampires is the vampires have gotten such a buff in this one that it's hard to predict them anymore. Because it used to be okay, if I don't deal with Sylvania, they'll pretty much just sit there and I don't have to worry about them. Maybe they'll try and stir up later, but I should be fine. Now they will either be super aggressive, eat everything around them and start rapid spreading, or be super aggressive, piss off things around them, not win their battles, and start rapidly dying. And so it's hard to predict anymore. Ugh.
Yeah, and God, Volkmar's start is so shit. It's funny, I actually watched someone who was trying to play a game to show off, Volkmar, and he gets, fucking, pounced by two vampire armies, and it's oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
That is so unfun. That looks so unfun to play. If I was going to be in the desert, I'd want to be the vampires. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I've tried the Volkmar fucking start. It's not fun. It's no bueno.
It looks so depressing. God. Because it seems every time you take a city, you can't leave it alone, or it'll just get swept up again.
Yeah, and you're also right next to some fucking ogres, so it makes it harder, too, because you can't just, do the normal, okay, take a city, start, battening down the hatches, getting it up. Mm-hmm. Because every time I've played fucking Volkmar, the fucking ogres will come running over and just mop my shit up. They're like, hi! Cool. Awesome. I totally wanted to fight an army of fucking ogres at turn 5.
Right.
Totally have the army to deal with that.
And then there's the Tomb Kings in the north. It's just a mess.
It is. It's... Ugh. Everything down there is not fun.
Right. Unless you're playing one of the factions that started there and are just OP. Then it's easy.
Yeah.
Like, I thought, honestly, Volkmar was going to get moved to be near where the Skaven are, because there's that one Empire city down there.
Right.
I thought that'd be a good spot for him. When they said they were moving him south, before we knew exactly where he was. I thought that'd be cool if they put him in Lustria.
I knew he wasn't going to Lustria, because I was like, the other guy's in Lustria.
Oh, wait, no, wrong name. But you know what I mean. By the Warhammer 2 area.
I thought the best place to put him would have been more up towards demon territory. Like,
but that's
personally, I would have... No, not on the border. I mean in demon territory. Like, I would have swapped him and the Demon Prince. Because I think it would have been better for both of those characters to be where each other is. I think having the fucking
Demon Prince in the Badlands or whatever they call it.
Yeah, it would have fit better because because it's under the Badlands, but it's the Tomb King fucking territory. I think that would have been better because he has more demons. There's not really any demon characters around there.
No,
so
Khorne's down there.
No, Khorne is in the Badlands, and Khorne is the least threat to this game. And I thank you for reminding me. I have a rant to go on about Khorne.
What do you mean? Khorne has an easy start, don't they? Don't they just like mop up everything around them?
I hate Khorne's mechanic so bad. So, let me explain. So I went to boot up Khorne because I was like, okay, because Khorne in the vanilla campaign is fine. This is because everything is so cramped and squished together, you can just pretty much chain boom, 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 kill, 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 run, 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 run. In Immortal Empires, we're like up here, there's a place every fucking turn's worth of movement. The Badlands is the one place on this map where it takes 2 to 3 turns to hit places. And they put Khorne, who needs to be constantly fighting to be able to keep his armies going, in the one spot where it takes him forever to move.
That's a good point.
And so you are down in the Badlands, and you'll fight the Orc army, and you're like, boom, wiped them out, no problem. Barely took any losses at all. No problem. Boom, got skulls for the Skull Throne, take my first place. Oh, I can take this city for 2,000 of my 3,000 skulls and make it an actual city. Or I can raise it and get more skulls. Well, I need a home base, so I'll take it. Cool, you've taken it. You go to fucking attack the next guy. He starts to run away. So then you spend 3 turns chasing him, the whole time losing your momentum with Khorne, because you're not actively in combat. You finally catch up to him and kill him, and you're like, cool, I got 100 skulls for that fight.
Right.
And then you're like, well, now I don't have enough skulls to do what I need to do. I don't have, like, the items I need to do what I need to do. I don't have anything of what I was going to save in between. But that's
fine. Shit, I can go back. I can back up. Do you want me to pause?
Don't retreat. Just go ahead and start it.
I apologize.
I'm also in a...
Sorry, I just figured I would get it out of the way so you could save after the first turn.
It's fine, I hit the quick save.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, everything about Khorne should, in the Badlands, made sense for a character until you play it and then you go, holy shit, this is the worst place you could have put him. Because he, literally, in every campaign I've done, Khorne is either dead or not a threat.
Well,
because
do you think it's because Khorne's supposed to go north instead of going south? Do you think that's the problem?
No, because even going north, by the time he starts heading north, okay, I'm going to head up towards the Empire.
Not even necessarily that. The lizard men, the rats, you know what I mean? There's people.
There's no lizard men north of him.
Is there not? I thought they moved someone north on the west side. Is there not someone there?
No. There's Hopgar is all the way down in the south. That's past the Tomb Kings.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's been a while. Okay. I admit I don't know where everyone is.
He's surrounded by orcs, and then if he goes enough south, he'll hit the Tomb Kings, which is not a good matchup for him either, because while he can decimate the armies, again, they don't give enough skulls per... That's the other thing. He doesn't get enough skulls for combat. You have to do literally like 10 battles with his army to get enough to get a second city. And so one of two, he ends up getting the old chaos problem of, well, I'm not taking cities anymore, I'm just raising them and walking off to the next one, and then somebody walks up behind me and retakes that city. And he gets stuck. Like, it worked, it was hard for Chaos, but it worked for Chaos because the big gimmick was, okay, you just kind of, you come in from the top right, and you just clean everything and make sure no one's behind you. Khorne can't do that. He starts dead center of the Badlands.
Right.
There's no such thing as no one behind you. So literally, no matter what you do, if you start raising settlements to save up skulls to get a bunch, if you start, like, whatever you do, doesn't matter. You will. It takes so long for Khorne to get going. And then even if you can get him going by that time, like, I got burnt out on playing Khorne. I got him up to 5 cities, and I was like, I don't want to play him anymore. And it's because Khorne is such a melee-only faction. Like, his whole army is melee.
Right, he doesn't have range either, right? Just like the vampires?
Yeah.
Or am I wrong? Maybe he does have...
No, he gets 1 artillery unit, which is the Hell Cannon.
Well, that's helpful.
Well, it's a later game item, so he doesn't get it anywhere near the beginning. But the biggest problem with it is that fucking, by the time I took, like, my first 5 actually established 5 cities, every single fight with Khorne is the same thing. It's, okay, I either have Khornate Warriors or Bloodthirsters or Marauders that will eventually become Khornate Warriors. Okay, well, the Khornate Warriors and Marauders are all armored, so we have them run, but they're slower. So Bloodthirsters run up ahead, engage the enemy in battle, stall them until the Khornate get there, kill them. Oh. And that's every fight.
Sorry, real quick, can you remind me, how deep do the guns need to be for them all to shoot? Or not be? Does the depth matter in this game? I forgot.
I don't think the depth matters in this game at all.
Okay, because I was totally thinking about Napoleon, how like only the first 2 ranks would fire. So no, that's why we had thin lines.
Sure they fire.
They all fire. Okay, great.
Also, don't you like that they swapped it, so now you start out with 2 gunners?
Instead of a gunner and a crossbow? Yeah, it's much nicer.
Yeah.
And it makes more sense anyway for the... Because we kind of start with the mortars. Because the other empires, I don't think they actually get artillery. Or if they do, I haven't played it enough yet. But
no, I don't think so.
I think Carl's the one who gets artillery.
A bonus towards the Hellstorm batteries, but he doesn't start with one. But yeah, that's my big problem with Khorne, is his combat gets so boring. Right? Like the Empire has pretty similar combat of make a line of infantry, make a line of ranged, kill everything that comes near you. But then when actual combat splits, there can be flanks, there can be maneuvering, there's a little bit more variety to it, Khorne just becomes the exact same combat over and over and over again. There's no marching in lines, there's no I really have to micro my guys. It's like, just fucking go kill. Like, literally every single battle I played as Khorne, I did the exact same way. This is what I did. Pause the game, send them, literally tell each and every one of my units to attack each and every one of the enemy units, and then play and walk away.
Huh.
And that's it. That is every fucking Khorne battle.
That sucks.
Yeah, it does. And one of 2 things will happen. Either you'll decimate the army you're fighting, or you will get absolutely obliterated. And that is it. There is no in between. And so a lot of the time you're fucking going in as Khorne and you're like, initial battles are fun because you're playing and you're like, oh yeah, big demon army. And then you're fucking going to the final, you get in for a while and you're on turn fucking 40. You barely have any territory. You're watching empires rise around you. and you're like, fuck, shit's getting hard. The enemies I'm fighting are outmatching my best units. To where, like, that's the other thing. Khorne's best units are, like, fucking bloodthirsters. You know, big motherfuckers like fucking Scarbrand.
Right, exactly.
Which means that his best units fall prey to the oldest weakness in Warhammer Total War. Big model,
right.
Easy to shoot. So then you end up having this point where you like are getting better and better armies, and you're like, okay, well, I can do like. Also, anyone who says Khorne's cavalry, go fuck yourself. Just go fuck yourself actively. Okay, because here's the thing: Khorne's cavalry is the slowest cavalry in the game. It's so slow. It is ungodly slow. And I get it, it's armored, and it's supposed to be like this big, but it's so slow that you might as well just have infantry.
Exactly.
Like, if I'm gonna have a big, slow-moving thing, I'm just gonna put infantry on the field again. Right. And so, like, legitimately the best units you can use as Khorne are, like, the Bloodthirster, the Exalted Bloodthirsters, because they get the Flaming Swords, and they're pretty fast, and you can use them. I mean, they're fast in comparison to the rest of his army. And you use them with a complement of, like, exalted fucking Khornate warriors, and then that's just your army. Maybe you get, like, 2 or 3 Hell Cannons to put in the back to fucking shoot at people, but even then, the Hell Cannon just... The Hell Cannon sucks!
Yeah.
Oh my god! Like, it was great in 2 and 1, where it was like, ooh, this is so unique because you can, you know, fly the fucking projectile.
Yeah.
But now it's like, I have one thing shooting artillery. One. It takes a Hell Cannon like 12 shots to take down a tower in a siege battle.
Didn't they reduce the number of settlement battles?
What do you mean?
I thought that they only only certain cities now have settlement battles. Like, it's not,
yeah, but...
it's not every fight. Like, so I'm just saying, like, there aren't as many towers anymore, right? In sieges, because they just come up less frequently.
There is.
Oh, well.
Because the people he starts around only big settlements.
Well, that's
you have like a few light settlements that are fucking, you know, whatever, and wipe, you know, again, the turn off your brain, march forward.
Mm-hmm.
Or you get a few big settlements like fucking Khemri, or fucking Kazrek 8 Peaks, or any... Yeah, and it's like... So it's either constant, like, field battles where you turn your brain off and tell them to go forward, or you fucking are in city battles where the towers are tearing your motherfuckers apart and your only artillery sucks against towers.
Right.
And so, like... I love Khorne. I really wanted to have him and Nurgle be like the 2 guys I thought I was going to play as the most in this. They're not at all. They're probably the 2 factions I play the least.
Well, that's really disappointing.
Like, I still hate Nurgle's fucking live and die, like, life and decay mechanic. Again, yes, it's great. It's super lore accurate. Fantastic. No one wants to play as Nurgle when Festus exists. No one. Festus gets all the benefits of Nurgle without that stupid mechanic that has single-handedly made Nurgle just shit to play. Because no one wants to fucking build shit and go, okay, I've put my money, I've invested my money into specifically, you know, these buildings so I can get these units. And then having it where it's, cool, I've invested this money to get these units so I can fucking play the game. Oh, I don't get those units now because of a weird arbitrary decay mechanic? Cool. Fantastic.
God, your ally units are shit too. Sorry,
Huh?
Oh, wait, did you send me a thing? Is that why? Was this initiate diplomacy? I have this, like, thing popping up to try and resolve, and it's asking me to construct an outpost.
Yeah.
Should I?
That's to put an outpost in my capital.
But should I? I mean, like, you only get, like, shit units right now. I should wait till it's better units, right?
No, it upgrades as you upgrade it.
Oh, so I need to go ahead and just fork over the money now, I guess?
Yeah, it also provides fucking extra garrisons for both of us.
Fine.
So I'll get extra units because you have one, and you'll get extra units because I put one in yours.
Okay, got it. I did it. All right, I was just, you know.
Yeah, but you'll get some of the spearmen and the archers from me for the tier 1.
Yeah, I saw that. I was just thinking, oh, they don't look that good.
They're pretty good.
Are they? Okay, I'll try them, I guess.
Yeah, they're pretty well rounded. They have a little bit of armor. They've got 26 or 28 melee attack, 26 melee defense. They're just pretty standard. They're not super great on range. They only have 140 for range. But they're a decent fucking archer unit.
Well, I don't have archers anyway, so.
Yeah, so if nothing else.
Right. Irene's going to go to the store, but she wants me to watch her go to the car, so I'm going to do that real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yep.
Flame off!
All right. Let's see. That's going up.
Yeah. So. Great.
Grab those two so he can recover, and then we'll push into there. Ooh, there's someone trading too. Yeah.
Make your offer. They make no promises. So be it.
See, let us discuss the view.
All right.
All right. Make some good money from fucking trade. Well, 270, but it'll be good money from trade. Drop a save.
Okay.
Load. Oof.
Is it time? So?
Oh, that's right. I forgot. I get a battle wizard now.
Sigmar's will.
Nice.
That's part of like he just spawns in.
Very nice.
All
Alright, I finished mine.
You already did your battle?
I command here.
I didn't have battle
Bring
this
me
turn.
to my men.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna take a city now. I could auto-resolve it if you want me to, but, you know.
Oh, you're good. Fight your battles.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Is 12 units
don't mind
enough?
what-
Wait, what's the garrison on this? Oh, yeah. 12 units is enough. Okay.
I am Prince.
Because I'll do more recruiting when after I take the city, yeah. So I'll show you the route that I normally do. Oh, should I... There's no reason to siege it, right? Yeah, I'll just fight it. Fuck it. Like, I'm thinking, like, oh, what? I can siege this thing? Like, oh. Or at least in circle it says. Yeah, I'll fight it. Why not?
Yeah.
I think this is the one where I have to run into the back.
Into the back?
Remember how there's that one Empire City where you have to go in the back door or whatever? You have to choose your deployment zone to be behind it so you can get straight onto the cap point.
Oh, this is a field city, or a field battle.
Oh, great. Even easier. I mean, they don't even have artillery. This is like... why does it say close victory when I clearly can just magic them to death? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I probably don't even need to use my melee infantry for this fight.
I don't know.
Like, it's literally not a close fight.
Auto-resolve in this one, more than any of them, seems to be odd. But I don't mind it because it does make players play their fucking fights more.
Well, you know me. If I loaded better, I'd be happy to play my fights more often.
I know.
You know.
In general, I know way too many people who are like, just auto-resolve the whole game.
Well, that's boring. Why don't you play then? I could play another game.
You're welcome to... You're preaching to the choir, bud. I have this problem all the time, where I watch people... Like, I've watched people on stream where they're like, yeah, we're gonna play Warhammer fucking 3 today, and you're like, cool. And then they're like, I can auto-resolve this. In any battle where they have the advantage and can auto-resolve, auto-resolved. And it's like I made the rule of like, if it's half an army or more, you have to fight it. Because it's like, okay, then it's at least interesting. Because I get auto-resolving, like, there's 3 or 4 units. Whatever. I don't want to fucking wait the 30 seconds to load in on even a good computer to fight 3 or 4 fucking enemies that are going to be dead in just as much time.
Yeah.
But, like, I'll watch fucking people just auto-resolve, fucking full battles, like, taking cities, like, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, it's like turn 40, or like turn, like, 65, and I have half the map, and I did it in 2 hours. Yeah, because you auto-resolved every fucking battle.
Well,
no shit.
I could play other strategy games where you don't get to see all the cool animations. That's like part of the reason why you
Right.
play.
Like, doing the battle is the big thing with playing this.
Right. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't even be interested in the game if I couldn't watch them fight.
Right. Like, when I first played Total War, because before I played Total War, I played Civ.
Oh, yeah, sure.
And so I had played Civ for a long time, and I was like, man, you know, like, I like the aspect of conquering the world, but the combat just sucks.
It really does suck.
And
Not disagreeing with you.
well, my 2 favorite games were Civ and Age of Empires. And I liked Civ because I got to conquer the world, but I didn't like Age of Empires, or I liked Age of Empires because I could see the battles, but I didn't like Civ because the combat animations were shit, and I didn't like Age because I didn't like that fucking, you know, you're only taking a map at a time. And, you know, even on the largest map setting, you're pretty fucking massive.
Right.
Give me the wizard.
Can they see over? Oh, you want the wizard? Yeah, you can have the wizard.
I want the wizard. So did I ever tell you the first Warhammer game I ever played?
Rome 2, wasn't it?
No. Not the first Total War I ever played. Which also wasn't Rome 2, it was Rome. But the first Warhammer game I ever played.
Oh, no, I don't.
The first Warhammer game I ever played was a game called Warhammer Battle March.
Oh, I've heard of that. I saw trailers for that.
Literally, when you beat the first mission, the second mission, they give you a fucking fire mage who looks exactly like the one that it's given you.
Oh, cool.
And he was my favorite thing because that, by the way, that game is ungodly hard. It's so hard. And it's because it has a very similar thing to Total War, where like the amount of deaths stand between battles. What makes it so fucking hard though is that there's no like recovery in between battles at all.
Oh.
It's just directly one after another. So the like third mission into that fucking game is this fucking nightmare fuel where it's like the first mission's this big battle versus a bunch of orcs, and then the second mission is versus some Empire successionists, and then like the fourth mission is against somebody else I don't remember. But effectively, if you actually like fought the first 3 battles, like melee fought them, you would lose enough guys. Oof. That was a little close.
Did you hit my own guys?
I did.
Oh, shit. Okay.
They're fine. It didn't kill anyone. It just kind of pushed everyone over.
Alright then.
I'm gonna go stand next to the fucking siege equipment so I have a better angle.
Probably a good choice.
But yeah, fucking, if you fought, like, any of the first 3 battles with your melee, you were fucked. You would just be fucked. You would not have the guys needed to do the later missions. And so, literally, like, the first mission, I would barely beat with the hero. Like, I'd live just long enough to do the hero's fucking shit, and then do fucking, like, keep all the infantry out as much as I could. But then the second mission, they give you this fucking fire mage, and I would spend the entire second, third, fourth, fifth mission just fire maging everything. It's like, nope, this is the one guy. This is it.
Right.
He does the whole job. And then I found out later in that game that that was a bad idea as well. Because it turns out that they also gain experience as you play. And so then I'm on, like, the 8th mission with, like, only my wizard leveled up.
Oh, weird.
So my, like, fucking fire mage is this, like, god king fire mage, and then the rest of my army's like, hey, could we get some fucking stats, maybe? No? Okay.
Right.
It's like, nope, it's all the fire wizard. He does everything. Man, that is a long shot for that fireball. Oh, and it missed them, and it's still going.
Oh, God.
God
That's
damn.
a far fireball. Oh, my goodness.
That motherfucker yeeted that shit as far as he could. Ah, there's the route. Why do you not kill down your... Oh, it was a siege.
It was a
I was
siege.
like, why are you not murdering everyone?
Because it's a siege. Who cares? I lost 55 guys.
40 kills. And 2,153 damage dealt by the wizard.
God damn it. Yeah, you know the wizard's OP is shit.
I am so good with mages. They are my whole thing.
Yeah, fine with me, dude. I don't have a problem. You know I suck at hero control. That's one thing I don't like about Warhammer. Is it's so dependent on your, like, skilled characters now.
Well, honestly, I'd say 3 is the least focused on your heroes. Out of all of them.
Well, 2's the most, isn't it?
2 is absolutely the most. 2 is so fucking lord focused. Like, one lord with a good build can eat an army.
Yeah.
Where, yeah, I think in 3, they did a good balance of, like, lords are definitely a game changer, but they are not a, oh shit, they have a legendary lord with them, I have no chance of winning.
Right.
In most occasions. I will say, running into late game version of certain characters is still a death sentence.
You can't, can't range them to death, you know? If you're in an all, like...
Grimgor Ironhide, you're so fucked. You're gonna need 2 armies to kill whatever the fuck is rocking around with Grimgor. He gets so tanky now. It's so fucking terrifying. The Slanesh Lord, the Keeper of Secrets... They're just fast. They're so fast. Oh my god, and they do so much damage. Them fully leveled up, there's been more than a few times I've been doing a campaign, and like, because, mind you, it's also rare that they make it later. They typically die out pretty early. Because they're just on Ulf 1. And so they're just right in the middle of shit. Sorry, replying to a message.
No, it's okay. And when I load out of the battle, I'm going to cut the recording and restart the recording. That way it doesn't last forever and ever.
Okay.
Like, nothing wrong. I'm just going to redo the intro and stuff and all that. Good fun. But I don't want to do it in the middle of the loading screen because that's probably a bad idea.
Fair.
That way, you at the start of the next video, you can just jump into your fight. Oh, wait, that's right. You're not fighting this turn. That's right.
Yeah, my shit's already done.
Good for you. I was thinking that was not a close victory. I don't know. That auto-resolve, it really is broken.
I think it's I think it's just skewed to try and get people to play more of the battles.
Perhaps. Well, I mean, that'd be a good reason to make the auto-resolve worse.
Yeah.
Just to...
Because I know that was just a constant thing of people, like, auto-resolving through the second game.
Yeah. Let me see if I can... Oh, good. I can spend my... I'm not going to end the... I'm going to cut the recording when I end the turn. Let's see.
Yeah,
I think we still want... You still want Route Marcher first, right? That's, like, always the best choice.
Zen would say so. I don't agree.
What do you think is the best one to start with?
For Karl Franz, now that he has his fucking... his change and he's not as combat focused, I would say go for the red ones. The Inspiring Presence.
The leadership buff and experience... Or sorry, yeah. Leadership aura and experience gain for Lord's Army.
Yep. Because then you can go in through the rest of those and turn Karl Franz into a proper, like, leader, where the rest of his army, you just get the ones units you like to use.
Oh, wait, I have 2 skill points. Should I just get the Route Marcher anyway just to move faster then? Or is there something specific in that line of buffs I need to get?
I can't see his buffs, so I don't know exactly what he has.
I can read it to you. There's +4 melee defense for the swordsmen, spearmen, flagellants, and halberds. There's the charge bonus for Empire Knights, Reichsguard, and Knights of the Blazing Sun. There's +4% missile strength for Free Company Militia, crossbowmen, huntsmen, archers, handgunners, pistoliers, and outriders. There's the weapon strength for great swords and demigriff knights. There's, I don't know what the fuck that is, a ward save? 7% for war wagons, steam tank.
You take 40% less damage to magic.
That's not that important right now. And then there's the missile strength buff, which is +4 for mortar, great cannon, hellblaster, volley gun, and hellstorm rocket battery.
Do the one that gave missile strength for the ranged unit.
For the infantry?
For and everything.
Okay, I'll get that one then.
Yeah, because that's going to help you a lot, because those handgunners are one of your most important things right now.
Yeah.
And then after that, I'd say go for the swordsman. The melee defense?
Yeah, for the great swords eventually, yeah.
No, for the regular.
No, but that's part of it. That buffs the great swords and the swordsman, I'm saying.
Yeah, like, that's what I mean. It's like, if you have a lord, especially now, if you have a lord like Karl Franz, who is no longer a combat lord, man, make him a buff lord, because the buffs you can get on a fucking lord is insane.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to cut the recording here. Thank you all so much for watching this first part of the hopefully proper, mostly to completion co-op campaign that we're doing. And as always, guys, I'm Elwirfy, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everyone.